how to balance school and an active social life slash your business. Going to party is not a crime at all, but knowing the right time to do that, knowing there is time for everything. Today party, tomorrow party, next tomorrow party, before you know semester have finished. I won't say you should not go to party, but no, there's time for everything. There is time for everything. So they are doing like big girl. No, I can't talk to these people. I can't talk to these other people. No, they're not in my standard. So you go feel. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe, and if you are not, hi. Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about ways you can balance school with active social life. My sister is one of the reasons I'm doing this video, because every day she's complaining about school. Every day. Now I'll be like, I went to the university too. I graduated with 2-1 mathematics for that matter. So why the complaint? Then she'll be like, no, it's not the same school, our school are different. And I just believe she has not figured out what works for her yet and how to go about it. So I just thought I should make a video for everyone out there that is finding it difficult to find their way out with school, like how to balance everything. So as usual, I've written out some tips I think would help you, that helped me too. So I wrote all that for you. Yeah, how to balance school and an active social life slash your business. First tip I'm going to give you, or first thing I'm going to talk about, is figuring out what works for you, or figuring out how your school works. Like making inquiries from your seniors. So that depends on the school or the lecturer. Some lecturers, they work mostly with the past questions. You get, so these lecturers, what I should just do is study all of the past questions. Then by doing that, you already have upper hand to passing that lecturer's work, because the lecturer uses more of past questions. Then some lecturers, it's their tests, some is the assignments, some is the notes, some is the examples in your notes. So the easier way for that is to talk to your seniors. If you're on 100 level, then ask someone in 20 level, okay, please excuse me, please. How does this lecturer do his own thing? Or how does this lecturer do our own thing? Is it test? Is it assignment? Your senior will be able to answer that. Okay, so lecturers, I'll just advise you focus on your assignments and your tests. So lecturer, focus on your classwork. So lecturer, the example in your notes. This person, just read all of your notes. Don't skip any of your handouts, all of that. So you don't have to just sit like you're still in secondary school, or like you get and read everything, read, no direction, nothing, and then you come to the exam hall and be like, I read everything I read did not come out. That's because you did not try to figure out what works for each lecturer. So if you had done that, it would have been more easier for you, because you already know what to focus on. Okay, this is a person, I'm going to be focusing on my assignment, or I'm going to be focusing on my test, or I'm going to be focusing on my notes or my handouts, this, that, you understand. Another tip I'm going to give is that's going to bring me to studying smarter, not harder. Studying smart is figuring out, as I have said earlier, how each lecturer's work and working towards it. Not by reading with no direction, working with no direction, studying. You continue reading, going to the library, you don't know what you're working towards, you don't know what you're in. But when you are working smart, is when you already know how each lecturer's work. You already know, okay, so person deals with usually assignments and tests. Then you are focusing on your assignment and test, and you're reading in and out of it. You don't have to like divert to your handouts again or your notes, all of that. So you're saving time. That means you're working smarter instead of working harder. Working hard instead of reading. But now you already know what you're aiming towards. That is you being smart. So you have to work smart I know I've said something like that, but that was business wise. So basically, all you do in this life, you have to work smart than you work hard. Think about it. So another tip I'm going to give you is be able to say no. Yes. Today party, tomorrow party, next tomorrow party. Before you know, semester have finished. I won't say you should not go to party, but no, there's time for everything. There is time for everything. There's time to rest, there's time to play, there's time to party, and there's time to study. Because majorly you are in school to do what? To study. Let that be your topmost priority. So if slaying or partying or looking fine is your priority, I'm sorry to say you're going to find schooling very, very difficult because you don't know what you don't know what you are in for, or you don't know what you are doing there. And people come to school to come and have boyfriend, have girlfriends, go to party, slay. You understand? So you have to know what you are in school for. You are in school to study, and that should be your number one priority. Having fun, I'm not saying you should not have fun. In fact, me, I was, in fact, like I was enjoying instead. So I won't even say you should not enjoy and just focus on books alone. Because, ah, I can't even imagine myself reading all the book. No, I was going to parties. I'm 100 level, I was partying. I go to parties, I go out steady. But what I figured is, but majorly, I do the right thing at the right time. I say, just like, okay, you have an exam, you have an exam coming up next week, and they're having this hostel party. Instead of you to like focus on how we are going to read, you're preparing on how to go and buy clothes to go to the party, how to look to the party. So it's just going to party is not a crime at all, but knowing the right time to do that, knowing there is time for everything. So and also I'm still going to come back to another point is have fun. Have fun abeg o. Na not in school to go and become a have fun. It's important to have fun. Having fun even helps to like open your brain, you understand? So have fun when you want to. Don't just be book. In fact, you may fall sick from reading too much and not freeing your mind, freeing your brain. It all sums up to knowing to doing the right thing at the right time. Have fun, but know when to say no. Know when to put a full stop. Okay, this week I'm not doing anything fun related. I'm doing school only. Don't miss class, abeg. Let me come back. Don't miss class because you want to have fun, abi you want to party because I said you should have fun. No, abeg o. There's weekend there. Weekdays, your top priority should just be your school. You understand? So that's what you're there for. There's time for everything. See me now. I don't have any problem. I just keep and wake up every day and focus on my work, focus on myself. I don't have any problem with me. I want to go to school. Or what will I wear to school? All of that. I've done that in the past. If I had not given it my full attention, maybe by now I'll be doing my third carryover or second carryover, you understand? Or maybe they would have sent me out of school and I'll be trying to like find another way to write jam or forbid that. So knowing what you're in there for, know what you're doing, know what you're doing. There's time for everything. Right now I don't have any problem like school wise problem because when I was there I gave it my all. I had fun at the right time and I knew when to say no. So another tip I'm going to give is make friends that can help you grow. You know this boy in your class is really, really good. You don't have to be like friends, but just try to be close to the person. So by being close to the person can like tutor you, assist you in your work, maybe your assignments, tests, you can study together, all of that. So they are doing like big no, I can't talk to these people. I can't talk to these other people, no, they're not in my standard. So you go fail. So that's when you need also person's help. You know this person can help you grow in your academics. Just why not make friends with the person, like get close to the person. And not that you not be talking to the person on normal days, then when it's towards exam period, you not start being jumping, hey my friend, no, I'm the one. I won't even answer you. So you don't have too close to the person and you don't have to be too distant. So when it's not exam period, just you buy stuff for the person. Like, wow, maybe you go to buy food. Okay, will you eat? Should I buy food for you? That kind of chat. This person will have in mind that this person has been really, really good to me. And when it's towards exam period, then you can just work together. But you don't say you don't do anything, then for example, you just come, hey my friend, come and teach me this and that. If I'm the one, I'm not too sure. So use your sense. Make friends with people that can help you. And another tip is to ask for help when you need it. Okay, for example, you are in the library and you're studying, then you see someone in your class, you're not really friends with that person. But you know this person, okay, this person is better than me academically. And then maybe you are trying to like work out the calculation and I'll be spending about 20 minutes on it and you don't seem to like figure it out. Just walk up to the person. I know this person will definitely know the solution or have the solution to it. There's nothing wrong in going to meet the person that please can you assist me? Like, this how did you do this? How did that? In fact, I was like in fact, I don't ask anybody for help. Like anybody. If I'm studying, I don't understand. Please, sorry, do you understand? Please explain to me. Thank you very much. In fact, I find it very much easier when someone is explaining to me than me trying to figure out things myself. Because it saves me time. That's just like that's an example of working smart. Instead of me to spend all my day trying to figure my works out. And I see someone who already understand everything. I just go and meet the person, please can you explain all of this for me? Then after explaining, I know it's up to me to like continue practice and continue studying. Because the person had explained the basics for me already. So ask help. Don't be proud. Don't be thinking you're better than anybody. You're not better than anybody. You're not I'm telling you, you're not better than anybody. And life does not end in school. So don't think because you're bigger than someone in school, maybe you have more money than the person, you think you're going to be bigger than that person forever. No. This life is like a dice. How did this guy say it? This life is like a dice, and the dice is still rolling. So it may be anybody's turn to blow tomorrow. And someone you have done secretariat to that, any my level, the person can come and pass you later. So you're not bigger than anybody. And you're not too big to ask anybody for help. You understand? If you don't understand, walk to someone that you don't understand. Talk to the person. Don't be big boy. Talk to the person to understand and help yourself, free yourself the stress. Another tip is not to stress yourself too much. It's okay to stress yourself, but don't stress yourself too much. Sometimes when I go to study with my friends in the library, right, I just be like, my friend ID, I'll be like, IDC, this thing is not entering my head again. I'm not even like, because when I see too much, when I sit on a spot for too long, I start running temperature. So when my head is already getting hot, there's nothing that can enter my head again. I start saying, let's manage the 4. It's almost 4. They'll soon close the library. Is it 4? I'll be 6. I'll be like, see, I'm so tired. Like, my head is so hot right now. Maybe I should just go and chill outside. Then I'll just leave the library, stroll, and just go and buy food or just walk and free my mind, free my head, then come back again. But if I should say I'm going to continue forcing myself, I can say I'm already having a headache. My head is hot. I'm still trying to force myself to understand it. Last, I won't understand. I'm losing 2 weeks. I'm wasting my time, and I'm still not understanding it. Instead of me to just go and rest and recharge. So don't stress yourself too much. Don't stress yourself too much. Not that you should be lazy, stress yourself, but don't stress yourself too much. It's okay to rest. It's okay to take breaks. When you know, okay, I can't go. My head is filled already. It's okay to take a break and just rest. Relax and recharge. Then get back to it. Then another tip I'm going to give you is to be disciplined. To be what? Disciplined. Discipline comes first. You have to be disciplined to be able to follow all of the tips I've given you. If you are not disciplined, if you have nonchalant attitude, it's really not going to help you and be determined that okay. Because personally, when I set my mind into something that okay, I want to achieve this thing, and like I'm determined that I want to achieve this thing, I definitely always keep it. Like I always achieve it. Why? Because I'm disciplined. I already said I'm going for it, and I try to achieve it. For it. So it all sums up to being disciplined. If I'm not disciplined, I will not even do it. I'll just keep on procrastinating. Procrastination is not right now. I'm still trying. I'm trying. I'm trying not to procrastinate too much. But it just comes up to do it. If you are disciplined, you won't procrastinate. You do the right thing at the right time. So it's very, very important. It is key to be disciplined if you want to follow all of the tips I've given before. Discipline comes first. Then the last, okay, another tip that this is second to the last is to manage your time. Know how to manage your time. Set goals. Maybe I want to start reading. I want to start reading fully in 3 weeks. Know how to schedule everything. So on Monday, I'm going to read from 10 a.m. to like 6 p.m. On Tuesday, maybe I'm going to nice class. I'm going to sleep in school. On Wednesday, so you have to like know how you want to manage everything. If you don't plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you have to like plan your day, plan your time, how you want to spend your time. If not, you just keep and wake up, hey, bro, pressing phone, before you 1 hour gone, 2 hours gone, 3 hours gone, time to love. But when you already set like schedule everything, okay, today I'm going to wake up by 7 a.m. before I eat everything. I'm going to start reading by 9. I'm going to read from 9 to 12. From 12 I'll go and eat, walk, like stroll, take fresh air, come back again by 2, continue till 4, go out again, go out, come back again by 6, then later sleep, wake up, go to night class. So you have to like plan. If you don't plan, you're going to fail. Yes. Also, one thing I want you to know is you cannot be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. Because when you try to be perfect, that is when you start getting anxious and you start having anxiety and you start fucking up. Don't try to like be perfect in everything you do. No one is perfect. You cannot be perfect. Don't do your best and leave the rest to God. Then lastly, I'm still coming to another lastly. But lastly is to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Sleep early, sleep at the right time, wake up at the right time. Because if you don't sleep early, when you wake up, imagine sleeping around maybe 1 or 2. I'm guilty of that though. But imagine sleeping around 1 or 2. You have to get to school by 8 in the morning. You only have 7 hours left. And inside the 7 hours, you will sleep. You prepare food the next day. You iron your clothes if you have to before you get to school and all of that. So you need to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Okay, maybe sleep around 11 at least, like maximum 11 o'clock. So when you sleep by 11, at least you can wake up by 6:37. Then take your bath, eat everything. You'll be able to beat time and get to school at the right time. But when you sleep so late, you're already tired. Before you even wake up to take your bath, iron your clothes, everything, time has gone already. Then you get to school, your lecturer won't even allow you to enter the class anymore. Or you start receiving insults for coming late. And eat at the right time so you will not be tired. When you don't eat, you start sleeping in the class. Lastly, pray. Prayer. I can't even overemphasize on that. Pray a lot. Either you're a Christian, or you're a Muslim, or you're a herbalist. Put God first. God come first before anything. And prayers well. Don't let anyone tell you. So there was one time I did one course when I was in 200 level. Computer science. I don't know if you knew about programming. Till now, I don't know anything about programming. I tried, but I did not understand this programming thing. During so then they were like, they said, questions are big though. Sha sent us this question that this is what is going to come out. Me, I don't even know anything before. It was what they sent I was now reading. Unfortunately, none of it even came out. I don't know anything. So I was just writing. I'm like, hey God. And then people do feel that programming course C plus plus or so. People do feel that course. I was like, hey God, I don't want to get carried over in my life. When I got up during that break, I was praying steady every day. Every day I was begging God that God, please, I don't want to face this. I don't want to face this course. So God, please give me seal. I was trying praying. When I went to check my results, I saw 50C. I don't know how I got that great till date. I just believe it is God because even me, I know I prayed. I think I fasted sef for this cause. I was just praying that God, please help me, oh, please help me. I don't want to fail. Oh. Every day I was praying, I was praying. When the results came out, I had see. So I believe it was God. I believe it was God because if not, even me, I know I did not. No, I did not write anything. I wrote. In fact, my book was really, really full, but it's not to that extent. So that's believe it was God. So it's really important. Just pray, 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 pray. Put God first in all you do. Yes, so that's going to be all for today. If you find this video helpful, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share with your loved ones. And if you want, and also let me know the kind of videos you'd like me to do. See you in my next video by God's grace. Bye.